Hey, hey, hey. We're here. It's a big episode. You guys, we've been doing this for a year.
What? I'm
Some of
trying
you
to
have been with us for 52 weeks now.
That is a long time.
Long
I'm
time.
trying to find a party outfit to
Reaction.
wear, something. What is this? This is not what I was hoping for.
All right. Well, we are going back to the pond for the last episode of the first three seasons of The Way Home. One more to recap before we are finally given season four fun, where we will not be recapping, we'll be watching for real. Um, and hopefully watching things get tied up. You guys are distracting me with
I
these.
I can't figure out how to stop
Also,
it.
do the reactions get recorded in the video too?
I sure hope so. Balloon
Okay.
time.
How do I
But
stop it?
yeah, fingers crossed that season four is a good one. But before we get to that, we are recapping season two, episode 10, the finale of season two. You've heard me say the word recap probably like 15 times already. Big emphasis on that because like I doubt there's anyone who's watching this for the first time and not really up to date with what's going on and how we roll here. But just in case that applies to you, Sven, give them the disclaimer so that there's no hurt feelings here.
This is your spoiler alert, spoiler warning. From this point forward, we'll be talking about all things like Kelly said in season two, episode 10, along with season three, things that happened there, and things that have already happened. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But be warned, and if you something is spoiled for you, we apologize, but hey, go watch it and come back and join us.
Come back and watch everything. We've got every episode recapped for you now at this point.
Every.
That's crazy. I was joking to Sven the other day. So we're gonna start recapping season three all over again, right? It only feels right to do that because
In
I've already
newsflash, nothing new has happened.
lost.
We have some ideas for some episodes.
So yeah, we still don't have a confirmed air release date for season four, right?
Correct. We do not.
But we're gonna have a little bit of a gap of downtime. So we've got some ideas and some plans in the making in case you're thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do every other Friday now without my Back to the Pond podcast?
Hmm.
Got you. Got
We'll
some
have a
things.
few in there. I'm looking at possibly mid to late March, maybe early April. Um, season three drops on Netflix early February. So
Mm,
if it goes for 10 weeks for that, and if Hallmark is smart, they'll
nice and
read
strategic.
it, air it right at the end of that.
Okay.
It seems so strange that they wouldn't have a date yet. But it does seem like just yesterday we were like, oh my gosh, the teenagers are filming. So I'm like, I guess they do need some editing time. Maybe it's not ready yet. I don't know.
Rome
And
wasn't
if
built in a
any of you
day.
tuned into those episodes where we actually talked like, oh my God, the teenagers are filming an episode, let us know if we actually did that.
We
We
did. No,
did.
maybe you didn't, Sven, but me and Kelly for sure did.
Ben was the one who's leading that.
I was gonna say for sure. I
I
saw
was
an
talking about the
Instagram.
tone you said it in.
You use that tone
Definite
all
you.
the time.
All right, so let's dive in, pun intended. I love, talking about the musical title. Still don't know the reason between random song titles being named in these episodes where we don't hear the song. But digging a little deeper, reading between the lines, first of all, this is like the Evanescence, like Bring Me to Life song, right?
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside. Uh, couldn't have picked a better song to connect with everybody's energy in this episode. I
Mm,
was sitting there singing the song in the back of my head throughout the entire 45 minutes.
mhm.
This
Yeah.
Bring me to life. So many resurfacing character. Oh my gosh, I just got a notification. Hey, are you playing music?
That's a thing?
Zoom
Wow,
just asked you if I was playing music.
you really got
That's because
that.
you were singing it so well. I thought you were it.
So accurate.
Yeah,
A lot of
this
resurfacing of characters.
right. And there's a real quick little ponder point with the resurfacing of characters and like new life and the Evan Effin song, you know,
Mm.
you get the whole thing. This episode originally aired on Easter Sunday,
Oh,
which I know they don't delve into very
Resurrecting
religious
Jesus?
themes on this and on this channel, but it had that kind of that resurrection
the
type that,
tie. Yeah.
you know, people coming back and people we thought were dead, Thomas and
Defying
not, and
death.
you know, it's just kind of interesting. That's when this episode dropped.
Dang, good pondering.
How do you find that out?
You
Just
know,
2 years ago, it's not like you knew, like, oh, like
connections.
Halloween is on October 31st every year. It's like Easter's different every year. You gotta
Yeah.
go do
Well,
some
I will tell
diving.
you this. So as I told you guys earlier, I threw my back out a couple days ago. So I don't do much right now. I've taken a couple days off work and I sit around doing a lot of reading online and things.
Oh, that bad?
Oh yeah, it's rough.
Oh,
I go to the
Sven.
doc tomorrow. Let's see. Fingers crossed.
Okay, fingers
So
crossed. Hopefully the doc can bring you back to life.
yeah. See it's
Wakes man
it,
up.
I'm sure he's gonna be singing that.
I hope you sing that when you get in there. Just look
I'll
at
just bring it in on my phone and hey, can you play this in the background while you're doing what you're doing?
him.
All right. So
The
the episode
episode.
starts. Kitty Cat jumps into the pond. She goes back to try and save Thomas because last she heard he's getting executed at the beach today.
Mm-hmm.
So she dives in.
Be here, Catherine.
We find out that like our noble steed man has given up his life for Jacob because Jacob will never be safe if Cyrus is around.
Another one of those back and forth things where it's like, are you good? Are you bad? Are you good? Are you bad?
Right.
Now that's like a pretty big thing.
He's
And it's
good.
the whole back
To
and
do.
forth thing too with Jacob. Is he safe? Is he not? Is Cyrus telling the truth? Is he not? Can he go back? Did he come
Mm-hmm.
back because he wasn't safe or for another reason? You know,
Mm.
a lot of these pop up in season three.
Mm-hmm.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
But we have our favorite, it's always cat move moment. Maybe not favorite, but you have to count on him every couple of episodes. Before Thomas goes to like seal the deal, he confesses to Cat, like, oh, Catherine, you must know. I never meant to shoot you. And you think it's like all cute, and he's like confessing his undying love for her.
So
It wasn't you I
romantic.
meant to shoot, it was Cyrus.
So, did anybody catch that at that moment?
Catch
Probably
what?
not.
He said he was aiming at Cyrus, but Cat got in the way. So it's Cat's fault all along, right?
I have that
Once
in all
Always.
caps
again.
in my notes. It's
Mine
all Cat's fault.
I'm
was
telling you,
like,
that is the number one t-shirt. It's
but
got it.
also, if you're shooting in the woods, she was crawling out of that pond. Where is Cyrus? Obviously, he's not facing Thomas, but like he's got, I don't know what shooting range is. Sorry, I'm not educated in this topic, but like he had to have been somewhat close, right?
He had to have heard the shot
Right.
and seen Cat go into the pond and Thomas Fisher out.
Yeah.
You're right. So
And
I don't
that
know.
bothered me. It just seemed like I won't put it on the writers, I'll put it more on Thomas for just like being a little
Is he
sneaky
good or
again.
is he bad?
Like I still don't buy that because it just
Yeah,
felt like such an afterthought.
that one's a little fishy.
Right.
Fishy,
Well, I
He just wanted
loved the
that
moment
kiss.
that Kat blamed herself and literally said the words like, "It's always my fault."
And
And
that's
then we
where,
sat there and kind of
yeah.
nodded
I
our
mean,
heads in unison.
regardless of what Thomas was aiming at, it is always her fault. So
It's
we'll
always
just
her
leave it
fault.
there.
Poor
For
dear.
sure.
All right,
Poor
that's
dear.
it. End of episode. Good to see you guys. Bye.
Cat's
Nothing
fault.
new.
That's
Always her
Cat's
fault.
fault.
Great series.
I can't wait there.
But yeah, and for some reason, Kat claiming that everything that is bad in her life and everyone else's life is her fault turns them into needing to make out with each other and start kissy kissy smooching
I
smooch.
love that accountability, Catherine. Oh, I'm sorry.
Say
He
their
did
final
call her cat.
goodbyes.
He called her cat. Does he
Oh, I
do
missed
that?
that.
He did at the end or something. He was like, blah, 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 cat. And I was like, you don't know that, right?
She is my Catherine in the 1800s.
All right.
Susanna's Catherine. Come on.
Hmm.
We learn more about that coming up.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna get that
Um,
star symbol tatted on me somewhere.
it's a
We can
sun.
we can all get matching
Matching tats. But yeah, so Smoochy Smoochy, Thomas says, no, you must go. Don't look back. Don't ever look back. Well, what does Kat do? AKA not listen. She goes into the reeds in the dunes and looks back. And the face that Thomas made at her, I was laughing out loud. I was like,
lines.
go, scram, get
Get
gone. I
out of
don't want to
here. Come on, woman.
but
You know, that was not only like a valiant point for him because, he doesn't want her to watch that happen.
Hmm.
mm,
And then also, if he knows that if she did, she probably would have reacted and they would have seen her and shot her too.
But she was also
So,
like, you can't hurt me. I watched my dad die. In the same moment I found out I was responsible for his death. Watching yours is light work,
you think you could hurt me? Try me.
right? I'll watch your death, Thomas
Okay, but
Coyle.
also, was Thomas trying to get rid of her and break up with her? Because he knew he wasn't going to die. He was armored up and protected with a safety vest.
That's
I
true.
think he just wanted her safe and out of harm's way at that
Or
point.
did he want her to think he was dead so she wouldn't come back?
Well, maybe that because if he's faking his death and she comes back looking for him, that's just not going to be good for her.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I missed something. I was taking this whole thing as everyone just knew she wasn't coming back again. Like this was just it. Susie already like said, get out of here, like last episode. So
Yeah, I think it was more of
did they all know? Were they all on the same page?
he realized what she said earlier that they could never work out.
Right.
And because she
Lost
had somebody
interest.
else, that, but hey, you know what? He gave her a couple coins, so come on.
A couple of coins with a lot of value.
Yeah,
That threw
it's a
me
small
off
Yeah.
too.
fortune.
That was one of my moments again where I was like, do I watch this show? Do I know anything? Because I was like, you can bring items back from the past. And I was like,
Valid question.
you can't bring them to the past from the future. But then I was trying to think, there must be another example of this. And why do I not recall?
There has to be some allowance for
Coins,
that to happen because otherwise we'd be seeing some naked pond jumpers
the clothes.
because they have clothes from that time period and stuff,
I've thought about that as well.
you know.
Pond may be sneaky, but the pond is respectful.
Right.
That's true.
And the pond always has a reason, right? So the pond knew that those coins were going to be needed for the
Mm.
Landry farm in the future.
Oh, but we
So,
can't give any modern medicines to the poor man who's
Oh my gosh,
dying.
no, that would
no,
mess up the
because
whole
the
space-time continuum.
right, and
And
the
it,
pond knew Jacob was going to make it. So,
yeah, and then we wouldn't have our discussion about all the salves.
salves.
Pond's always looking out. Okay, so after Smoochy Smoochy, poor Cat is walking down the beach with another layer of trauma to add to her bank. I can't imagine what her stress levels are like at this point after
Her
two seasons
adrenals are
of this.
fatigued.
Ooh, she's got adrenal fatigue for sure. High cortisol, absolutely. Um, so yeah, then we pop to the present. Alice and Noah are chatting at the cafe and they have beef for some reason. What am I not remembering from last
For
week?
real. I don't know, Sven. Help. I have no
What?
idea where they're at. She said,
Why do
I don't
Noah
even.
and Alice have beef right now?
I was just wondering that, and
Thank God.
I'm still on this fence of they were very uncomfortable after the Backstreet Boys kiss.
Is
And
Noah
then
potentially gay?
I had that notion that Noah could be gay, and I wonder if this is what he's saying because he tells her that she'd be scared if she did know that she wouldn't like him.
Or he's a time traveler?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Well,
Oh my God,
Yeah,
what if he is?
He is because every time that Casey pops up, he's lurking. Like those two lurk all the live long day together.
that instantly raised my blood pressure when I saw them both in the same scene, and I had no idea why either of them were
And you know who
there.
they showed right after that? Sam Bishop.
Hmm.
It
Is
was like
Noah?
the
Is Sam
perfect
Bishop
trifecta.
like running like an Oliver Twist type thing where he's got a bunch of runaways and he's getting them time travel and pull off scams for them?
I think so. That's his new name, Sam
Holy
Twist.
moly. But
But in
yeah,
that conversation, speaking of questionable time travelers, we're trying to figure out why there's beef between Alice and Noah. Noah's being kind of shady and like feels like he's hiding something as he's talking. And then
Mm.
Casey pops up and Alice is super excited to talk to them and says, "Hey, you own my family land now, just like take care of it." Awkward, suspicious response from Casey. They go, yeah,
Uh-huh.
gotta go, bye, and just abort and leave.
yeah, as soon as she saw Elliot walk in.
Like, oh, you're right.
Yeah, it was right when Elliot walked, she looked at him, she's like, "Oh, gotta go."
Yeah, she's like, that's my dad.
But she gave that awkward look to him too on the way out. I mean, they did. I'm sorry.
Mm.
And it's kind of you kind of notice it, but it happened really quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But definitely looked up at Elliot with like, "Whoa, gotta go."
Okay.
And did Alice not catch any of that? I know
No,
she
because
started to catch
Alice
on with
is
the
twisted
ring,
with the Noah stuff.
but every two
Mm.
seconds,
He was a
whenever Alice is
decoy,
somewhere, she's like, "I gotta go," and she knows it's about time travel stuff. And here's Casey
right?
doing the same thing.
She wrote that like, or what is that phrase? Like, that's her trick in the book or whatever. I don't know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she should know.
I invented that.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
That's like
like,
her mantra. I gotta go.
Oh,
gotta go.
gotta go.
Me too.
That's the other t-shirt.
Almost like KC could be
Gotta go.
Alice's child.
Yeah.
No, I refuse. If that is how it goes, I will have my own podcast episode ranting about it for an hour straight
Wait,
about
whose
angry at me.
child did you say it was?
I was like, maybe KC could be Alice's child, the way that they both flick off, just like Kat.
I think so. You're saying Casey could be the child of Alice and Nick. Ah, I get it.
I'm about to hang up right
And
now.
on that, we end the meeting.
We're going to get flagged for like inappropriate conduct or whatever.
No,
They're all
Noah
adults. Come on now.
Noah has a weird conversation. Casey has a weird conversation. Elliot says, like, we need to talk. And then we see Sam Bishop for another weird conversation. Sam is just giving Stormy to Dell because he has no business owning this horse.
But
Mm.
he gets
Um,
another one for a
Who was
friend.
that second one? Brownie? Did it
he
have a
gets,
name?
he gets Stormy a boyfriend, or like it gets like a friend.
A companion. Yeah.
And yeah, Dell says, I signed the papers. It's Goodwin land now. And you know who else gets really awkward after hearing that? Sam Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence? I think not.
There's a more coincidence, or not a coincidence, but kind of a red flag for Sam Bishop later in the episode with the coins when they come up. But
Oh.
we'll
Everything
get
about
there.
Sam Bishop is a red flag. I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Well, with your bad knee, Cal, you shouldn't be
You
throwing
really shouldn't be
anyone.
throwing anybody.
Yeah.
Um, so then Elliot and Alice, they just have like a little like recap session and get each other caught up on everything. Um, because the last time that they talked about stuff, it was post. Is this their first conversation post Lingermore?
Yes.
No. Wait,
Dang it, I
who?
was so confident.
Allison Elliot.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Because remember, she got mad at him
Yes.
and yelled
Okay.
about, "You tried to erase me," and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So pot first positive,
I'll just
restorative
leave.
Right.
conversation.
Bye.
But now this conversation, Alice kind of takes the blame
Well,
and
and just
said
has like
that
some aha moments, like, oh my gosh, that was really hard to see last time, but now like I think that like I get the reason for like hold on. She's like trying to think of the purpose of the pond because everyone knows like the pond takes you where you need to be. There's always a bigger purpose, bigger reason, whatever. She keeps asking like, why did the pond keep sending me here? And then she was like, okay, I am needed to like heal the drama between between Kat and
You're fine.
Dell. Like I have to mesh and clear up the drama between them. I've seen it all unfold now.
Well, yeah, because she blames herself for it.
Mm-hmm.
She says that her existence is the reason Kat and Dell stopped speaking. And Elliot tries to comfort her and say, you won't have to wait too long to find out the details, but those aren't correct. You are not the reason. He's basically telling her.
And then she hops in the pond and takes it back to 2008.
Yep. Right to where? Elliot's house.
Elliot hasn't talked to Kat. Kat hasn't talked to Dell. No one has spoken since Lingermore. And of course, a year after it happens, Kat shows up. Perfect timing.
The pond
Just
knows,
walking
man. I
in.
tell you what.
Right? Just like, is this okay?
Oh, sure,
No.
I guess so. You're already in
No.
here.
Um, but yeah, Kat wants to heal things. She wants a better relationship and she wants to repair that with Dell. Alice is 5 months old now, and Kat's struggling. Having a hard
Just
time being a
lost
mom.
herself. And that must have been
Here.
hard to hear. But it was really nice, though. I thought Elliot, his response was like redemption for his
Mm-hmm.
character and his relationship with Alice. Right.
See, Elliot's a good guy. I've been telling you this all along.
Good guy, just
I
moody.
know it too.
Just moody.
He is a moody, and I think a lot of it is
I'd be too.
determined by his obsession with Kat, so to speak.
Would he have said the same thing if he had not just fought with Alice, not spoken to her for a year, had her show up randomly, and she's in the back room listening to everything that's happening?
I don't
I don't know
know.
if the conversation would have been the same.
I don't know.
But luckily, the
Maybe.
pond set it up so that it could be.
Mm-hmm. We like to think so.
Yeah. So then Elliot's able to give that sweet little pep talk. Kat says, here, it's a plane ticket, it's a picture, it's a letter. Make sure that my mom gets this. Like, I need things to be better. I know she's not here, but just get it to her.
But before, yeah, and in that conversation, Kat basically talks about having a baby, and now Kat doesn't have any kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a defined life. She's just like
Yeah.
she's there. She's a mother, and that's like yeah, that's her
Hmm.
existence right now,
Her
and she's
career is
tired of it.
plummeting. What'd
Yeah,
she
she's
say?
not liking where it's going, and that comes out later where Kat really feels like, she said the wrong things, and if Alice heard her, then Alice must really think bad of her
Yeah.
once again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really the case, so we find that out.
Mm-mm. A lot of perspective and a lot of appreciation, I think, for that Alice gets out of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she asked Elliot to get the stuff to Dell. Elliot says, sorry, I'm leaving.
Put it in her mailbox.
I
Wait,
finished the
what?
teacher's college. I won't be able to.
My duties are done.
Like,
I
Rita
never
is
Your
helping out and
baby.
watering the plants.
I never understood that. If she knows Dell is gone and she was going to leave her a letter, go drop it at the farm, tape it to the door, put it in the door, or something.
Trusting Vic is your best option.
Right. Of all people.
You know that is just not going to work out. But as we were talking, I was thinking, I feel like we need like a clueless Kendra theme or something. You know how you have your ponder points? We need like a me not knowing anything about the show type of thing. Because he said something like Alandria asking us for favors once again. And I was like, what are you talking about? Do we know
We
what?
still don't fully know.
Okay, I was like, am I forgetting something again? What is
Like,
it? Because we
we're
have.
exposed like with the backstory of Vic and like the teenagers,
Mhm.
that crew, the drama and stuff like that. But we still, as of like right now at the end of season three, don't actually know like who hurt Vic.
Okay, because it's like he says, you should have been in that car, Colton, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
that's
like
it?
because we focus so much on the good win, like, oh, you owe me that thing. But then it's like, wait, them too? So I was thinking again, I was like, are you just talking to talk, Vic, or do you really have something that you're referencing here?
I think it could be that, and I think some of it too is, the Goodwins are rich, obviously, and the Landrys have all that farmland and everything else, and the Augustines are founding fa a family, and they have what? That one little house, and that's it.
There.
And and then, he loses his brother to a car accident that Colton, you know, who knows if it would have turned out differently if he was there, but Vic seems to think so. So,
Hmm.
there's a lot of things like that that just build up, I suppose,
Valid.
without going into, I mean, without them giving us full detail.
Okay.
And I have a bad feeling, or just not bad, but just a feeling that in season 4, we're probably not going to get whole lot more Vic story unless it's
Yeah.
around baby Elliot
Dang it.
and baby
Oh,
Nick
not.
in the
I was
basket.
gonna say baby Nick.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
Let's see.
So all of that goes down. Alice sees a lot of moments and like gets to walk out and is like, oh my gosh, like I get it now. This is so great. Like I really respect my mom. I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elliot. You just went from almost erasing my existence to bringing my mom back home to us. It's a real 180.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, she's really appreciative, has a lot of gratitude, all that good stuff. Then we hop forward and we see present Cat and Elliot sitting there in the living room, present day, and she's talking about like, oh, I made it to Thomas, and she legit talks about him like he has meaning, and like I get Elliot's side eye in it because she's like, I made it to him. He died. He
She's
was
like, it
executed.
happened or
It
something.
happened.
I'm like, what? You made out with him? You
First
finally got what you wanted?
First name only Thomas, not Thomas Coyle, if you remember, the rum
Well,
man.
now he's calling her cat, so she should just be calling him Tom. Me and Tom. But she's like, I know you remember Thomas.
Tom.
And like it's so funny. I don't know if this was just fantastic acting or just a coincidence, but even when she says Thomas, Elliot's face flinches.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, he doesn't say anything and he keeps his mood in check, but even his face like can't not react to it. But yeah,
Always
she's like,
another
oh yeah,
guy.
Loki, he just like gave me some coins too.
Let me see
Wait,
them.
let me see them.
Right? Full reaction. Like, let's check this out. Let's Google this. Kat gets offended and she's like, ahem. I think what you meant to say is let's talk about Thomas's death and be more respectful about this. And Elliot's like, oh, yeah, sorry. Let's talk about your 1800s boyfriend that you just finished making out with.
And died 200 years ago.
For real. The whole thing bothered me so much.
Everything was so strange. But thank goodness Elliot had that interest in the coins right away.
Hmm.
To come soon. Um, and yeah, Kat leaves one strange conversation and goes home to another one. She starts talking to Dell about how the land is sold. Kat's not happy about it. She's like, come on, like take a loan or something.
No,
Dell snaps about it and was like, I did that.
I did that with Colton and
And my
with my
father.
dad.
And I'm
Yeah.
not going down that road again.
I was like, wait, tell us more.
Uh-huh.
You took a loan from your dad? I thought your dad banished you.
Well, I think it was just like the probably the same type of situation. Maybe her family had to take a loan
And that's
Oh, okay.
to
maybe
keep their stuff.
they had big loans out and couldn't pay them back, and that's why they
There it
lost everything.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe stop thinking about this. Maybe they took out a loan from the mob, the sharks, loan sharks,
Oh, it's a mob now.
and that was the ones that remember that Sam Bishop put away in that big trial was a mobster. Maybe it was money because with the with Dell's family.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
And that's why she's like so hesitant, like I'm not going down that road again.
And Sam Bishop is in the background saying, like, yeah, don't do it.
Right.
Ah,
I can't save you again.
wait.
You can borrow
He was a
money from me.
teenager at the time, or is he a time traveler?
I don't
If he
know.
would have saved from the mob, wouldn't he have been a teenager?
I don't know.
The
Good
court
question.
case didn't happen when he was a teenager.
What?
The court case didn't happen when he was a
Oh,
teenager.
those always do get delayed. So he was
He was the
probably.
prosecuting attorney.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the DA or something.
And that's what popped up when Rita Google searched him.
Mm.
His most successful law case.
Oh, tell me more.
You
I'm
should
like,
try watching the show.
yeah. I was like,
Watch season 3.
oh yes, that was a long time ago. All those details have left me. If I
All
ever
right,
knew.
so it's this has to be one of your favorite episodes, Ben, because of all your theorizing. We get an insight into the Finn theory from Elliot,
The
getting
Fin
detailed,
Factor.
This
updated.
I'll tell you right now, I was gonna talk at the end about rating episodes. This is number one.
Oh,
What?
This one, it it tied a lot of things together because it was the season finale, and it left some points right at the end. This was the episode right at the end when I got a hold of you two and said, "You have got to watch this show." When they show Colton at the end, I lost it. Like
Oh yeah.
like that was the coolest moment. Like, okay, this show just jumped a level for me.
That definitely that piece in itself.
And then the
Yes.
I'll throw a white flag. I was gonna, yeah, I'll
we
save
love
it
to
for the
see him.
PowerPoints. So, anyways, yeah, great episode. Let's just put that out there now. But you're right. Let's get back to Alice and Finn theory.
Yeah, explain it to us because you love a good theory.
So, Elliot's theory is that Jacob fell into the pond going after Finn, but Finn is not necessarily a time traveler on his own, according to the story. So Finn went in the pond after Kat that night. And I was thinking, where did Kat come into play? But remember when she walked him home, he
Mm-hmm.
went into the house and then she
Mm-hmm.
left. Well, she went back to the pond. Finn chased her, jumped in the pond after her. And Jacob went after Finn and then fell into the pond and he ended up back in 1800s, where Kat and Finn ended up back in 2022 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
So the Finn theory is Elliot's way of saying somebody else can travel but with a Landry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the whole jump with a Landry thing started.
And did they prove this?
They don't, other than Elliot travels with Alice, but we don't know
Mhm.
if, you know, somebody like Elliot can travel on his own when the pond wants him to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him try it by himself and it doesn't work.
Well,
So
Mhm.
and then he talked about how like there's two pieces to the theory that yes, you have to be with a Landry in theory to travel, but you also have to be somebody who's going to travel to the past, not the future. Hence why Susie girl, couldn't do anything.
he couldn't go, right? Unless they went further back.
Mm-hmm. And
And there
there's
was
no
no
reason for
reason
that
for him
since that was
to.
the founding
So,
of Port Haven and the three families.
yeah,
If they went back any further, there'd be nothing there.
right. So,
So
yeah, then at this point, that's when Elliot and Alice decide to test his theory.
after Elliot drops the biggest, like, going into the deep line about the idea of the concept and symbolism of a pond, my jaw was to the floor.
What did he say?
He was like, you can only go, well, Elliot, this is what you said.
Ah.
You can only go to the past because the intention of a pond is to reflect back to you what has already happened. So you then have an opportunity to reflect on what's happened.
Whoa,
I was like,
whoa.
boom,
Put
that
that in
was
our quote
good.
book. That's a good one. Quote of the
So
day.
good.
Wow.
And then after he drops truth bombs like that, he's like, let's go. Let me take my glasses off. Somebody hold him for me.
He looked unrecognizable when he took those frames off.
I just thought it was so cute because as a glasses wearer unintentionally today, um, it's the first thing that you do. Like it doesn't like you can't
Oh.
see either way, but it's like automatic response, take my glasses off. I thought that was
That's
such a good
funny.
detail.
I'll never know that life, but here are my blue light glasses for you.
Here you go. You're not missing out on anything.
I got my blue lights.
Why do you look like Guy Fieri? Spike your hair up.
It won't stay.
All right, so Sweet Elliot finally gets to experience what he's been
Oh,
theorizing and learning about and
he
obsessing over
loved it.
since he was 17.
It's about time.
I thought his reaction was so good. I thought his acting was fantastic. I love
Mhm.
seeing Alice as like the guide throughout all of
Yeah.
it.
I love when he asked her, he was like, "Whoa, you go through that every time?" And Alice was just so cool about it. She's like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Burr.
No
I can
big
handle
deal.
it.
Bird.
That's what we do."
Ugh, but they end up in 2000, and the first person that they see
Sven.
is
Sven wore the plaid just for that
I know,
reason.
and I didn't realize he wore a denim shirt. I would have actually I don't have
Oh,
one.
yes, he did. Dang it.
dang.
Yeah, I don't
But at
have
the
one.
Colton's
end, he's in his
back,
plaid.
baby.
But
What?
I said Colton's back, baby.
Yeah,
yeah.
there he is.
And again, it's so cute seeing Alice like guide it all because Elliot like starts fangirling and freezes, like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Just go talk to him. Like, gosh, are you new here?
Right? It's not that hard. Come on.
Ugh, and
And I don't know if anybody caught this because the first time I saw this episode, I didn't catch it. But after seeing it more than once, Colton knows right away who Elliot is.
Right
Right away. He knows who he is and he knows he came out of the
away.
pond.
Because he even says, like, I understand.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
It's just like the line earlier with Casey, like, uh, yeah, I'll take care of the land. Like, we all know that you know what you're
Yeah.
doing.
And we do learn that he knows that in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
More in more ways than one
Ugh.
because of what he sees. So, yeah.
But yeah, I wrote that down in my notes. He's just like so kind. He's so welcoming. He's so knowing. And it's like very similar to like Elijah's reaction that we see,
Oh,
you know? Like,
Elijah.
y'all know. Y'all
We call
know
him
things.
Eli.
And yeah, he's just out here just trying to build some stuff for Elliot. And that entire conversation, I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so he's purposely, intentionally saying all of this stuff to Elliot so Elliot can hear it and hold on to it and
Right.
like get that closure and that reminder that he was so like so meaningful to Colton, you know?
Yeah. My proof for him knowing that that's Elliot is that Elliot is crying the whole time
Durr.
they're together. And Colton never asked, like, are you good? So it's like you of course know, because he is that caring person. He would ask if someone was crying, like,
And
what's wrong?
everything he said
What
in
do you
that
do?
conversation, whether it was intentional or not, was leading, he was just kind of passively saying he knew who he was. Like, my
Yeah.
daughter's best friend spends a lot of time up
So
here.
much emphasis on
He's
those
had such a
details.
hard life. I want to be here for
Mhm.
him. Those types of things was like, you knew he knew who he was talking to at that
Right?
point.
And you
Uh-huh.
knew that he knew like what his fate was and everything. Like when he said that one-liner, like, I just want to cherish this last year that we're all together.
Yeah.
Not like this last year that the kids are still home before they go to college or anything else that you could have said, like that we're all together. And it's like,
Hmm.
you know,
You know.
you know,
You've talked to Alice, haven't you?
you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So
There's
yeah. And this was one of my favorite scenes of all three seasons. Um, Obviously the box of tissues for this one, but
Mm-hmm.
just that scene and giving Elliot that moment and how it ties into what was said early in the series about that last summer party when they talked about the lights and Colton says, "Yeah, a man from town helped me hook them up." And that
Oh,
just kind of came full circle.
yep.
So we get to see who that was. And when they do things like that, it gets on my good side because I like when there's something mentioned in a previous thing and then it
Yes.
comes back around and it could be, years later or something. I've seen
Fantastic
that in other
writing.
movies and
Blows
franchises they
my
do that.
mind.
It's just it's a good thing they
It's
the way
like
they did it.
credibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. Like the opposite of Thomas saying, I didn't mean to shoot you. I was trying to shoot Cyrus. Like two very different things.
Opposite ends of the
Oh my
I
spectrum.
God.
won't let it go. But remember Cyrus? I miss him.
Oh.
Okay, so
Anyway.
meanwhile, Kat's in her feels about her new lost boyfriend, and she goes to the graves to try and find some peace and some clarity, some connection. She comes across Elijah's. She sees Rebecca. She sees Susie Girl's grave and just loses it.
Ugh.
I have a question about this.
Let's hear it.
So, did people back in the 1800s create the artwork on their own headstones?
Yes, they chiseled it themselves before passing.
In preparation. No, what are you wondering about?
So, as I said that question in my head, I think I just answered my own question. Um, Kat notices the symbol of a sun in the corner, and she flashes back to the painting of My Catherine, 1814, that has the same sun symbol in the corner. That's the symbol that Susanna painted on the painting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, who put it on the gravestone? Susanna did it
They
herself?
knew that was her emblem because she has a tramp stamp of it. So they knew that was her thing. So they're like, let's get this on
See,
so
and
everyone
that's
knows.
what I answered in my brain as I was asking that question. I didn't quite go tramp stamp, but
I wanted to make it weird.
maybe
Just
one of those
curious.
temporary ones.
Oh my gosh,
But
Kendra.
even the JK little thing that Jacob would draw all the time,
Mm-hmm.
like
Logo.
something like that, right? She was ahead of her time. She had herself a little mini brand, a personal brand.
Well, no, she watched Jacob do it in the 1800s. Jacob started that whole thing.
That's
Like, wow, I
true,
got to get me one of those.
Like, oh my gosh, cool. It's like fifth
right?
grade all over in the 1800s.
But I was wondering if it became very popular for her because I was wondering, like, how did that get there? And how
Right.
did
Yeah.
Did
Catherine
she
make
make
the
the
connection?
request? Put it in her will? Like, please put this symbol on
Right.
my stone so that my Catherine can find me when she's
Oh
an
my
adult.
God.
I mean, she did put
Maybe
the
she's also
papers
a
in the
witch. Maybe she cast a
fireplace,
spell.
right?
Well, with that aha moment that Kat has with the sun, she instantly starts digging and sleuthing, and the dots all start connecting for her. She goes to the portrait, uses the mirror to reflect her backwards writing that Susanna's like capable of doing, sees RL and EL on this book, and then is reminded of a line that Susie's like, go to the fireplace. I'm always there with you.
Mhm.
Very
Mhm.
love letter-esque.
Oh,
We've
yes,
seen this
yes.
before.
Our desk.
Starts chiseling at the fireplace, and in it, she finds a love letter from Scotty.
From who?
Scotty.
The love letter, the movie that we talk about all the
Oh
time.
my gosh.
All
Dear
right.
Scotty.
Yeah, if you
What a
haven't seen
reference.
the love letter, a Hallmark Gold Crown classic. What's it from? The 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original time traveling story from Hallmark, perhaps.
It's
Check it out. So good. So good.
We'll review it on this channel.
I was gonna say that's our thing that we do
It could
in
be
the
our
off
Valentine's
time.
Day special.
Yeah.
Look for the parallels. Anyways, she opens up, finds a hidden storage,
That's a good idea.
and what's in the fireplace?
The what do you call it? The book. What is it called?
A
The
book. You
almanac.
got it. You got it. It's a
The
book.
almanac. Why was I thinking advent calendar? You really didn't want me to say it. And the missing page.
Yep.
The story of Port Haven.
Yes, the founding of Port Haven.
The true story by
Susie.
Susie.
she
And she
wrote her
said,
actual name in there.
if I can't tell my story here, you tell it there, whatever.
I hope Kat took that page out before she submitted it to the publisher. And they're like, what you talking about here, Catherine?
You writing this yourself, you weirdo?
What's going on here?
Catherine.
Gosh. Which is huge. A
Yeah.
huge event in the whole plot of everything. Right?
I'm waiting for Sven. I'm like, don't you have a ton of things to say?
No,
He's
go,
silent
go,
over there.
go.
No, I have nothing.
Yeah, obviously it's huge. What she finds, it definitely plays a bigger role in season three. For people that don't remember this episode or just jumped into season three and they watch it, they're like, where did she get this book from? Well, that's where she got it.
Hmm.
It was good use of communication through time travel or through time
A
that she
testament
left
of
those
just how
hints like
strong their
that.
connection was.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. But yeah, those sisters, man. But like, not in a million years would my brain ever
We
go down
know.
that route.
All I was thinking during that scene was Kat
We
must be really good at escape rooms. She
Yeah.
took those hints and put it together with the rock and the
Where's my
abbreviation and
beer?
chiseled that out of there.
Catherine, you are in the wrong profession.
Yeah. Well,
Journalist might. Uh-uh.
an award-winning journalist might be able to figure that out. I don't know.
Mm-mm. Okay, so Elliot and Alice are still back in time. They're spying on the family firework night, which we know to be one of the sweetest, most endearing scenes of the
Yeah.
whole. Chew, chew,
Series.
chew, chew. Whoa. We know that scene to be one of the most endearing scenes of the whole family. It's one of the last times that we see the whole family all together at that
Oh,
stage, right?
that's sad.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah.
And they're all just
Elliot's like on
spying.
cloud nine for have been able like to have his time with Colton. He's coming back with a lot of revelations. He's coming back and able to have all of these epiphanies, and all of a sudden just gets this like message that he knows where this ticket and this letter are.
Mm-hmm.
Walks in the house and automatically knows to pull the drawer open, and oh my gosh, it's stuffed back there.
Mm-hmm.
And he finds it. He finds the starting piece that solidified Kat and Dell for
Right.
having a really bad relationship.
That was another like scene where I was like, wow, you guys sure are good at connecting dots and stuff and just following your intuition because once again, like he just knew right where that thing was gonna be. Like, yeah, it makes sense, but yeah, we find out.
They
Miss
get powers
Dell.
going back and forth. Like your intuition and your mental clarity are pristine after traveling in the pond.
That's true. Your senses are
Maybe
heightened.
that's what you need.
Maybe a cleansing dip in
I
the
could use that
pond.
right now. Holy
Right.
moly.
And then once they discover all of this, Alice is able to have her moment of clarity and be like, oh my God, this is it. This is my purpose in all of this. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
one who's here to make it right. That's why I've gone to every chapter of all of this. This is why I've seen what I've seen in these past two seasons. I'm the one who's supposed to make it right.
Uh-huh. Instead of her mother who always makes it wrong.
It's
Cleaning up Kitty
always
Cat's
Kat's fault.
mess. Step one, Cat, don't ever leave anything with Vic.
Right.
Like, duh.
That was pretty I mean, it was worth a look, but Elliot was so confident that Vic would have just thrown that letter in there. I would have thought Vic would have tossed it in the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All
Set
right,
it to
Elliot.
flame.
Elliot had a feeling.
A feeling from the pond.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, maybe
Hmm.
the intuitions come from the pond. You go in and then you're like connected, and the pond's like,
Oh.
the letter's in the drawer. Susie left you something in the fireplace.
Right?
It's
It's
giving
some
Harry
kind of
Potter.
power. Oh.
Okay, so we check in on Dell because we haven't seen much of her in this episode.
Mm.
And she's whispering sweet nothings on the phone to Sam and says she'd like him to come for family dinner.
But then she hangs up and runs into Ghost Colton.
And says, I don't know if I can let you go. Colin says, you
But
don't have to. I'm still here.
but what does
Want to
he
be a
tell her?
throuple?
I mean, that's it's a good line. He
He
says that
says, "You want to be a throuple?"
no.
Does not say
With
that,
my brother
Kenya.
Sam. No, he says that she can remember, love, and miss him, and he's always going to be with her.
Oh,
Her heart is big enough for the past, present, and future.
well done.
Oh, ooh.
So just in his message alone, there's time aspect in there
Yes.
that makes it, whoa, okay.
Is that foreshadowing?
I think it's, I
I'll be
don't know.
back.
I don't know how to take
I'll
any of
find
that
you in the
because these are all
future.
memories from the people having them.
What if they're not? What if it's actually time traveling Colton and she thinks it's just a memory?
I think she would,
Whoa.
I don't know.
That's a
He
stretch.
still looks the same. So
You
That's a stretch.
know,
quite a few years later.
He's time traveling.
Well, that's true.
His youth is
that
preserved.
how I never thought about, you know, how I like my white flag that I'll never raise is that Colton's still alive and he's traveling and blah, blah, blah. And he's just wherever
Hmm.
and stuff. How awkward is it going to be when he finally comes back and sees Dell is with another man and he's
His
his brother?
brother.
I never thought that far. She'll
And
drop him so fast. I took your money and your loan and all that and your horses. I don't need anything else. Goodbye.
Boy,
your host is. All right, we're losing Sven.
you
Yeah.
guys can get on board with that, but you can't get on board with Alice and Nick. I tell you what.
Absolutely not. Okay, so Alice gets the opportunities to sit the ladies down and clear the air and realize that these two
Claire, did you say Claire the air?
clear the air.
I'm sorry. Who's Claire again? I thought
Claire
she
doesn't
didn't
exist.
exist.
Clear the air.
Claire Bear.
And help Dell and Kat realize that like they were fighting for close to 2 decades over a miscommunication and a lack of communication,
Isn't
all
that just
caused by Vic.
how it always goes? But yeah. Oh my gosh, I still have my mustache. I'm losing it over here. Um, but yeah, that it comes down to Vic is really frustrating.
Is it Vic or is it Cat? Newsflash, it's always
Right?
Cat. Anyways, Dell lets it rip. Those
Ooh.
brick walls that she has had built containing all of her emotions so that no one can see her in an ounce of weakness just come flooding out.
Mm-hmm.
Gates are open.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be a burden. I don't deserve you, Catherine.
Wow.
And Kat sends it back with, I wanted my mom.
Oh,
Oh, I would have been there in a heartbeat if I knew that you wanted me there, Catherine.
right. You people made me sit through 2 seasons of your passive
Bitter.
aggressiveness and bickering and whatnot.
All to melt
That,
together in a puddle together.
right? That's just how it has to be, I
And then to
guess.
seal the deal, I loved this. They just go on a casual horseback ride into the sunset. Sven loved that part.
I did.
Sven was like, "You got a
That
third
was a
horse?"
moment.
We've let unsaid words take up too much space. Not anymore, Mom.
Oh,
Mm,
any more, mom?
the hallmark effect.
Mm-hmm. You'd be like that, huh?
So, yeah, they get back from their horseback ride. Casey comes strolling up randomly, and Alice notices that Casey is wearing something.
Oh, I changed my name. It was originally The Ring. No, it's the Fin Factor. But yeah. So obvious. This is something that has always bugged me so much too. I'm like, what are you doing with that? You want to get exposed. You want them to know.
Yeah, and this is another example of which I'm having a hard time with because
Hmm.
here's this object and it's
Yeah.
existing in both times
Mm.
where I could see a person because the person is the one, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I was thinking that same thing. And I was like, how? But yeah, if we see like 3 layers of multiple time traveler people, then I guess the ring can exist in two overlapping realms of people, which is interesting. But yeah,
Mm.
did anyone catch Casey's little sussy response when Kat was like, "It's so good to see you."
No, what do you
It
think?
was
No.
like, "Great to be seen."
So what you're saying is you have invisibility talents.
I don't know. I thought that was really weird. A very strange way to just say like, "Thanks."
Good to be seen.
Maybe she's always lurking in the background somewhere, not trying to be seen, like trying to
Oh, we
snoop on
see you.
people.
They're up to something always.
Interesting.
But yeah, Casey comes to do the family dirty work. Dad can't buy your land. Lawyer said it's a no-go. Here's your paperback.
And at first I thought, okay, what's the big deal of this? But then I remembered when Dell had second thoughts, she said it was ironclad that she couldn't get out of it. So
Mmm.
she was upset that she couldn't get out of it when she had second thoughts. Well, this gets her out of it.
It's a
It doesn't
dumb,
help their
dumb.
money, but somebody's got a couple coins up their
Ownership
sleeve.
of the land still stays in their name.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and like the last time that we saw Casey, they skirted out of the cafe after Alice was like, "Hey, you own my family's land now, take care of it." And then Casey was like, "Oh, gotta go." And then the next time we see them, there's papers from the family lawyer saying, We don't want it."
right.
Mm.
And we know that Casey is here for nothing but business.
Well, that's what business people do. They're businessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, so yeah, it's a joyful day if you are Dell and Kat.
Right.
Like you've repaired that relationship, the family farm staying together. Dell's got her man's coming to family dinner and is like bringing him in to be a part of the family. And of course, he automatically takes Colton's seat.
Bold move.
Awkward.
Did
And Elliot just starts talking about how he went to work that day. When? I don't know.
you? Did you?
But thank goodness he went to work because he was talking to a friend. And what's the title of somebody who studies coins? Naba. Whatever
Nemalist.
the word is. He really liked it. Yeah.
Oh.
He goes to find out that the coins are worth a small fortune and we're good. We're saving the farm, fam.
Woo!
Dell
Yeah,
is living. She's having
right?
the best day of her life.
Uh-huh. It's about time, girl.
And then she gets that confidence to sit Sam down and be like, let's have the talk.
Mm.
And she says, I like you very much. No, she doesn't say that. I like knowing that you're here.
Oh yeah.
I like knowing that you're my neighbor.
Oh, that's it.
I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
So I won't say I like you, but I mean, I like that you're my neighbor.
So I think that seals the deal.
Right? That's as much as you'll get from her.
And the next time we see him, they're snooping and sneaking around in the clubhouse drinking red wine.
Right. But while they were at the table, before they had that talk about the name, good neighbor and this and that, Elliot brings up the coins. And when he talks about they're from the 1800s, Sam just snapped. He was just like, what?
Mhm.
You could tell. I mean, he's like,
Mm,
what? Tell me more. Like, what? What's going on? You know, he's, you could
interesting.
just see the look on his face. It was just like, you know,
He knows something.
he knows something. Yeah.
Oh, but what is it?
Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? I bet he's related to Thomas Coyle somehow.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Can never know what their intentions are.
That would be an interesting family. The three people that we know in that bloodline are very different.
Sam, Casey, and Thomas.
No, Jasper. Isn't
Oh,
he?
and Jasper.
But yeah, if you want to put Casey in there too, go for
I'm
it.
so disappointed in us. We've lost him. We've lost him. Okay,
Okay.
so in true Landry Woman fashion, Dell's confessing her like to Sam. She's living her best life. Kat gets really confident, goes to have some private, quiet time with Elliot. She's like, hey, look at what I found in the fireplace. I'm gonna republish Susie Girl's work. What do you think of that? And Elliot's like, I'll see that and I will raise you. I time traveled today.
hmm
Like
And
just a day of
finally,
success after success after success for these people. I'm
it
so
really
happy for them.
was breakthrough moments.
Breakthrough. Bring me to life.
Okay, it's all making sense now.
It's a fantastic song choice for this.
But yeah, they never make sense, but this one really did. My favorite thing about this part was finally Elliot, his
Hmm.
second moment in this, because we saw him in 2008 with his like considerate, empathetic side, selfless. And then this time we saw more of it, and he finally like gave like Kat some understanding of, wow, I get it. I get like your pond addiction and all of that. I was like, thank God.
Well, and just like how automatic the need to, or how automatic the want to change what happened and what the outcomes were.
Yeah, right.
He's
It's
like,
like
I
I
get
have
it. Like the first
power.
thing I wanted to say to Colton was, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
how bad?
It's like, yes, finally.
Which helps me connect the dots and thinking about how like turbulent their relationship was in season two, and then to think of how season three starts with these two. This is the turning point moment.
And now I'm like, well, how does it start in season three? But
Milk.
I, okay, leave the milk. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
spilled milk.
I was
It's
just
so
thinking,
spicy.
I was like, so does this bond them more finally and they stop having issues? I can't remember, but milk. Yes.
Milk. Hot and heavy in
Okay,
that new kitchen.
finally. Oh yeah, because in this he was breaking down some walls
Mhm.
too. Time for
Yep.
that repair. Good
Um,
stuff.
excuses herself from quite a day, or maybe this is the next day. This is the next day because that was at nighttime and dinner time. We see Kat take a moment and just go to the pond and just like think about her Tommy boy. And in the middle of her like reflection and her heartbreak, now that she has a new boyfriend in the present time, it's gotta be hard keeping these men straight. Jacob pops out of the pond.
Oh my God.
For a
That's my
split
new
second,
thing.
I thought that was going to be Thomas.
Would have loved
Can
that.
you
Loved it.
imagine? That would make so much drama in the present time. You're my
Catherine.
love. No, you're my
He
love.
still could. Oh
You
wait, he can't
never
go to the
know.
future.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe the Fin Factor will get him there.
Bring Thomas, bring Thomas,
Maybe that's
bring
what
Thomas.
Colton's working on in all this time. He's trying to get Thomas to ruin Kat's life. No.
Yep.
We'll hit that in the ponder point.
Yeah, Jacob comes out of the pond, is just like happy as a clam to be there. Just like, hey, you weren't expecting me? I'm here. And she's like, oh my God, you're here.
What the heck?
And then she finds out low key, he was like, oh yeah, Susie and Thomas and Elijah sent me here. She's like, no, honey, Thomas is dead. He was like, no, sister,
That's
he's
what you think.
alive.
He just played you because he didn't like you.
He traded a case of rum for some armor.
The bulletproof vest.
What if
I laughed so hard.
was he really
That
counting on that armor? Did he just not think Cyrus would aim for his head?
didn't they notice him looking a little chestier? Wow, you been hitting the gym?
Bulking up for this day.
Been lifting those cases of rum.
Oh my God.
Really did. I was like, oh, smart, but and it makes sense. Also, good thing they got you there rather than somewhere else. So
Right.
then you'd be screwed. But Just another move.
Thomas exchanged a case of rum for armor. The things that rum has gotten that man.
Rum. Might need to
Big
get into the
currency
business.
back then.
And yeah, and then we get like a little side peek of Alice doing some her snooping around herself. Has a picture of Casey, sees in fact that they are wearing the ring of Catherine's around their neck, and Alice is holding the exact same copy on the same chain in their hand, in her hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same exact chain, same everything. So
Everything. What is it with the who is Casey?
Right. And just to think, this was the last episode of season 2. We watched a whole season 3 and still don't know
Became
anything.
infuriated with the question of who is Casey.
Yeah. Ugh.
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 And then the episode ends, thereby solidifying it as the best episode of the series. I totally back you up on that, Sven.
And why was
there,
it the best?
there's a couple things here that we missed
Oh, what?
that makes this episode the way it
The
is.
big moment.
So, first of all, Elliot decides to forgo the hole in the wall. He doesn't need to be reminded of Vic anymore and that. So he takes the sledgehammer out and decides to start the renos.
I'll see you and I'll raise you.
Yeah.
Hole in the
And
wall.
we know what he finds in there, and I'll hit that in the ponder point. But also what we didn't talk about is when Elliot and Kat got done helping Colton with the lighting. They were watching the fire. Remember, they stepped on a twig,
Mm.
and Teen Elliot
Yeah.
goes, "What was that?" And they show a shrouded figure standing behind him. Well, at the end of the episode, we see him turn around, and it's Colton watching Elliot and Alice watch Elliot and Colton. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there shows that he's sitting there behind adult Elliot and Alice, watching them watch this scene take place. So he knows who Elliot is.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who adult Elliot is. He knows who Alice is at this point. He knows a lot of what's going on. The only thing we don't know is when that was that he went back there. Was
Yeah.
that after Alice told him what was going to happen in season 3? I don't remember.
Had to have been.
Yeah,
Because I will never get Colton's reaction face out of my mind when he has that talk with Alice
right.
and he like realizes what his fate is. Right?
Yeah.
And then he does his travel. I say that so confidently and I'm probably so wrong.
I know, I'm just keeping my mouth shut over here. I know better than to say anything.
But that was a big moment. And then don't forget the last two scenes. Kat talks to Jacob as they're walking up to the farm, the house,
Mm.
and she asks him, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've come all this way. I'm home. Let's go."
Oh,
And so
do
we
you think
save that
mom is
reunion
there?
for season 3. Um, but then it flashes back to a time that we don't know when it is. And there's an old lady talking to a little boy at the pond's edge. She's telling him, "I know it calls to you. Remember what I said. It will always take you to where you need to go, but you need to stay here for now. It's not your time, not yet. You just have to be patient, Colton." So if that was Fern, who we meet in season 3, talking to a young Colton, he's already learning about the pond and what it can do.
Yeah,
So all the times he's talked to Jacob about staying away from the pond, and this and that, he knows what it can do and what can
totally.
happen.
And we know that from
Yeah, because he went as a teen,
hmm
you know.
So like the pond has been a part of his life as we see like from this scene, like his
Yeah.
entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Wow.
think I think all those moments of Colton turning around at the fire and we see that it's him watching all this stuff happen. He knows who Alice and Elliot is at this point. Young Colton at the pond with Fern, telling him it's not his time to go yet, to go into the pond. All those things happened And that was just like, I don't know if I got on the phone, texted you guys right away, but I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys got to watch the show. This
Hmm.
That was just the way they wrapped that together was very good. I like the way they did that.
Right? That was probably the most impactful moment.
I'm just so curious, like when we put all of Colton's stuff together now and like what we get out of season 3 with his story and just seeing that he is the like lifelong ponder. Like what when we put all of that together, how is that going to tie up in the end of all of this?
He's gonna
No.
somehow still be
Why is
alive.
it important for us to see the beginning piece with Grandma Fern? Why is it important for us to meet Fern? Why is it important for us to see him try and travel at 16? Why is it important for us to see him travel before he's taken from this world too soon? You know?
Hmm. Because he's not
What's it
taken from
all
this
leading
world.
us toward? TBD.
I'm still not on the fence of him being alive.
Ugh,
I think he
fine.
might be stuck in some type of time travel loop, but I don't think he's like alive, faking his death or anything, or hiding in the shadows. I think if he is around, it's his time travel self. That's, I don't know.
Can you have a time travel self if you're not around?
Well, yeah, because you were alive in the past, right?
Oh,
I don't know. Lot to think about there. Um, I am
interesting.
putting up a white flag on this episode.
Oh no.
Leave it.
I I laugh at you guys sometimes, especially the Finn factor there when she's like, I don't know what happened in this episode. Am I watching the same show? That's how I felt with this one. And I know, Kendra, we talked earlier today. There were a couple times watching this episode, I had to pause it and make sure I was watching season 2, episode 10. A
Yeah,
lot of the stuff that happened, especially the Elliot meeting Colton and helping with the lights, I thought all of that was in season 3.
I did too.
Mm.
I was so confused by this, watching it
Yeah.
again. And it's like, wait a minute, this
I
doesn't
went
happen
back.
already. This
Uh-huh.
happens after Jacob is home, and he's not even home yet. I mean, he's just got there from the pond, but he hasn't talked to anybody.
You know,
So
Hmm.
I am well, white flag there that I got confused on this episode and felt like I hadn't watched it or I'm watching stuff out of
well,
order.
there's just so much that happens in it.
Yeah, but this was
Yeah.
this was a good one. Um, the other ponder point I have is they didn't show it, and this is a spoiler, but yeah, you've been warned. Um, when Elliot starts demolishing the wall, he finds a clock,
Oh yes.
and he said it before. He said it in his speech at Founders Day that the good ones um, are not the good one. The Augustines are keepers of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then he finds that clock, and Jacob helps him. We see in season 3 figure out how it works, how it can move forward or backwards. So does that clock, because it's been in the wall, the way it is, it's not running, the thing is off, they haven't reset it. It's locked and going backwards time travel. And if they mess with that little thing at the top and move it forward, now you can forward time travel in the pond. Does that control the time in the pond?
Whoa, that would be wild if just that one
Love
little
it.
thing could change. What happens
Right.
if it breaks?
Because the Augustines are the keeper of the time, right? So they're
Uh-huh.
the ones that control. But since it's been in that wall this whole time, it's set in only going backwards.
Oh, who put it in there that they were avoiding going forward?
But
Susanna, I
also,
think.
who's going to be able to travel forward now?
Us
Alice,
to meet
Nick,
Casey.
Casey, Jacob. Maybe Jacob goes to the future. Maybe
Mhm.
Jacob goes to the future, meets somebody, and they have KC,
Right? I was
a
like,
good one, because
yeah,
she
the
is
squad
supposed
would
to be a
go
good one.
in the future to see where Casey came from.
So I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to think about,
Like
but
that.
he'll find the clock soon enough in season 3, and then maybe that we'll see that come about in season 4.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's smart.
I like that ponder point.
Mm-hmm.
So something to think about. That's really all I have for this week.
That's
Great.
great. We are gonna need to do some season 3 watching and then start piecing together like our must knows, our lingering questions, our linger more questions, and get us fully prepped for season 4.
And come
Right.
up with the most wild theories and scenarios and happenings that you can possibly imagine.
Here for it.
Definitely.
We haven't done this in a long time. Most valuable time traveler.
Whoa, Finn,
It's a good episode to do it.
the Finn factor.
Colton.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'll say Elliot because it was so healing for him to come to
Mm,
those realizations, and also good for Colton, but then also his relationships in the present. So I'll say
totally.
Elliot.
Yeah, the Elliot scene, like I said, is one of my favorite scenes of this whole series. But for Time Traveler, the fact that they showed Colton turn around at the end and that was him.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing.
I mean, just talking about it, the goosebumps are back. When I saw that scene, I was just like, this is the best show ever.
Game over.
Right.
Regardless of what I thought before that or about certain characters, that one scene of just him turning around was like, all right, now it's on. This
Right.
is it. This is the
Makes you
show.
wonder so much. Kelly's
Yeah.
favorite time traveler is Jacob.
You know what? Absolutely.
He looked like a zombie coming out of that water.
He popped up out of nowhere and was like,
Okay. Or your favorite is Kitty Cat because she's starting more drama.
no, I'm always Team Alice. She fixes everything.
That's true. That's a
Yin
good
and yang,
one
her and cat. No, I'll give it to Jacob.
too.
Very good. Very good.
That's a fantastic plot for season 3. Not a dog like that in the pond. All right, you guys, it's been real.
It's been a long time,
Thank
but it's
you
been real.
for being here for A, this very long episode, and B, for the past year of our shenanigans. That's pretty impressive, guys.
Pizza Hut.
Remember, this
1 year.
all started in the depths of me having COVID last January
Oh,
and being
wow.
trapped. It was never ending. I was trapped up here for days. And that's when I started watching the show, and I was like, guys,
And then
we
you
gotta
got
talk.
me into it. And
We gotta talk. Um,
Meanwhile, I'm sitting back here going, see, I told you.
It's about
and
time.
the rest is history. So yeah, as per usual, may the pond take you wherever you need to go.
And when it is your time.
And when it is your time, you must be
And
patient.
as long as it brings you to stay tuned to YouTube, because we will have a couple episodes coming out before season 4.
Yeah.
Not sure how many yet, but we're gonna have a couple. Anything you need to bring up or want us to talk about, drop it in a comment. Otherwise, you're stuck with our agenda.
And you never know where that's going to go.
It could go a million different directions.
Proceed with caution.
So yeah, definitely we'll have a couple episodes before season 4, but if you miss those, join us for season 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.